Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me, so let's get into it. The fireplace in Arlecchino's study crackles faintly, its warmth doing little to chase the chill glowing through your bones. You've been shivering for hours, teeth gritted against the tremors. The numbers on the paper started to blur, and your head throbbed in time with your pulse. Just a few more pages, you told yourself. She won't notice. But that was Arlecchino you were talking about, and you probably should have taken that into account. Because Arlecchino notices everything. The door opens with a whisper, and her silhouette fills the threshold, backlit by the dim light in the hall. You don't look up. You really can't, without betraying the dizziness at least. There was so much of it swimming behind your eyes, and you could barely keep up. But you feel her gaze sharpen like a blade. You're pale, she says flatly, stepping inside. And you try your best to force a smirk, scribbling a shaky note in the margin. Complimenting me, darling? She cracks her knuckles as she crosses the room. You're sweating. It's called hard work. You should try it sometime. There is a bit of silence. Then her hand slams down on the paper. Look at me, won't you? You obey, slowly, and her face is carved marble in the firelight. Lips pressed into a thin line, crimson eyes staring into your own. And her free hand rises, fingertips brushing your cheek. You flinch at the contact, and she frowns. Fool, she hisses, yanking your hand back as it burned. You're feverish. You try to leave off her concerns. Those emotion makes the room tilt. It's nothing. Just tired, that's all. Nothing. She snatches the pen from your grip, snapping it in two, and ink splatters across the desk like blood. You're shaking like a leaf. How long have you been like this? You don't answer. You don't think it's safe to do so. Not when she's in this kind of mood. And she leans down, her hands braced on the arms of your chair, caging you in. Her breath fans your face, warm, and laced with the faintest hint of panic. How long? Since this morning, you mutter. Je ne marre de te conneries. You really don't understand what she said, but you're quite certain it's not a good thing. She takes a deep breath. And you said nothing? You've been here all day, poisoning yourself with paperwork. You needed these reports by tomorrow. Tsaritsa's envoy won't care if I'm tired. Her eyes narrow, and for a heartbeat, you think she'll strike you, or the desk, or the wall. Instead, she straightens, her composure snapping back into place like a mask. Up, she commands, and you glare at her. I'm not done yet. Her hands are on you before you finish the sentence. And they're hauling you out of the chair with terrifying ease. Your legs buckle instantly, and Arlecchino catches you, one arm hooked under your knees, and the other bracing your back. The world spins, bile rising in your throat as she lifts you against her chest. Put me down, you hiss, though it comes out as a wheeze. No, You forfeited the right to argue. She strides toward the door, her grip unyielding, and you want to fight, but your body betrays you, head lolling against her shoulder, limbs heavy as lead. Voices murmur as you pass. Children, servants, and agents, but they scatter like leaves in her wake. She lays you on the bed, and you curl into yourself, trembling, and the click of a lock sounds, then the rustle of fabric, and then the soft thud of her boots. Sit up, she orders, and you don't move. She sighs, and the mattress dips as she perches beside you, her bare hand slipping beneath your back to prop you upright, and the shock of her skin on yours, cool, steady, makes you gasp. Drink, she says, pressing a glass of water to your lips, and you swallow obediently, the liquid soothing your parched throat. She sets the glass aside and reaches for the buttons of your shirt. I can undress myself. You can barely lift your head. Be quiet. There is a frayed edge to her voice, something that's so close to worry, and you almost can't believe it. But here she is, worrying about you and taking care of you. Her jaws clenched and her brows are furrowed, not in anger, but guilt, perhaps. Stop that. And her gaze flicks to you. Stop what? Blaming yourself. This isn't your fault. Isn't it? I pushed you to finish those reports. I didn't see. You catch your rest. You're not omniscient, Arlecchino. And I was trying to hide it, okay? Don't blame yourself. You kiss her wrist, and she just huffs. Perhaps you may make it easier on me, and actually try to take care of yourself, for once in your life. I can promise to try. She looks a little bit amused, and also slightly disappointed. But then again, what did she really expect? Probably not much. She kisses your forehead and just sighs. I suppose that's about as well as I can expect from you. Now rest. I'll take care of you. And you trust her to do so. And you find your eyes closing. And soon enough, you're long gone, deep into dreamland.